Former UFC lightweight champion Anthony Pettis makes his UFC welterweight debut against Stephen Thompson this Saturday at UFC Nashville, and you can watch the entire event on ESPN+. Don't wait. Sign up for a free trial of ESPN+ by clicking the link in the description.
I've been good one moment, I've been pissed one moment, I've been happy, I've been ready to get out there and go back and train. And I'm like, fuck that, I want to eat some chicken strips. Then I'd be like, I'm tired of eating chicken strips because they make my stomach hurt. And I'm not used to eating like this. I want to get back in there. And then, like, I've been all over the place. So say a prayer for your boy, man. This comeback's going to be vicious. Definitely going to retire with the belt all day. God showed me that vision a long time ago. And he's not a man, so he can't lie. So that's definitely going to happen. But yeah, you know, what I had in my plan was beat Usman, poof, done. Beat Kobe, poof, done. Go and grab that strap at middleweight, poof, done. Double champ, fighter of the year. Now let's take a deep breath, fight 3 times real quick, and then say, all right, now what do we do? Do I go and fight somebody at welterweight? Do I go fight somebody at middleweight? And just kind of, you know, vibe from that point. But obviously, God has something different for me, because when you have a big fall or a big clunk, he's trying to reach you in a strong way. Well, you got my attention, big man up top. You got it. I wish you would have did something different, like made me stub my toe or lose a bet or something. But you got my attention. And for sure, now it's the comeback, man. And I never really left, but now it's the comeback. Now it's time to go back.
Yo. Look what just came in the mail. Ooh, got the new piece. I think that piece gonna go right here. It's gonna replace this joint. That's the old one. That's the new one. Will you ever fight for bare knuckle fighting championship?
Bare knuckle fighting championships paying me long money. You know, they got. I'm a prize fighter.
There you go.
I go whoever asks that question. If you could afford me, I go fight in your backyard, man. You set it up. You can be the matchmaker and president. You just got to be able to fit the bill.
Bare knuckle fight against Paulie. Paulie who? Whatever his last name is. They pay him. He's in it.
I'm fighting whoever.
It's just money, man.
King Kong's back. They brought King Kong back. He's getting into it. They pay me enough.
Wow, you know what? My heart dropped a little bit. I actually felt sorry for him because, wow, this guy just went from all the glory of being the greatest bantamweight. Then he fought Henry, lost in 32 seconds, and then from that fight, he ends up losing the belt due to an adverse finding. So, and then I was like, well, if he actually did do something, which we don't know exactly what he did until the USADA's final determination comes out, but then it's like almost anytime someone uses a performance-enhancing drug, it's dangerous because we're in a already dangerous sport where these guys are receiving head trauma and repeated blows to the head and body, where somebody with PEDs can actually, you can seriously injure somebody. So that was the next thing I felt. And then obviously kind of ruins the rematch that we were looking to get, the big rivalry, the money fight, shutting the critics up. Everybody, not everybody, but a few people, including Dana White, thought it was an early stoppage. I didn't think it was an early stoppage. I was sitting Tate side, and I saw him go limp a couple times. So But we could have shut them up, everybody, once and for all, and get another belt, and that's kind of out the window now.
I'm just saying, you know, there was a point when it wasn't strictly enforced, and I do believe that probably the majority of people were using.
Yeah.
So if it was during that time, like early on, it's possible. It's possible that he did it at one point in his career before it was a big no-no, and now it's a no-no, and maybe he's clean, but maybe something is popping up that maybe he used a long time ago they never got caught for. You know, if it happens with John Jones, yes, he got busted, and now it's reoccurring. But what about I think we're going to actually see more cases of this as USADA is getting down to a picogram.
A picogram.
What is that, like a 50 millionth of a gram of salt or something ridiculous like that? Like
let's use the John Jones line. It's like throwing a grain of sand in an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
So it's if they're that specific, if anybody's used anything at one point in their career, then it's possible that these picograms are still floating around and with the extreme weight cut.
Yeah.
That's when, from my understanding, when those
things
little residuals, when they flare up, when they're released because all the body fat's gone.
That's a great point.
So he dropped down to 125. I mean, he cut all of his body fat out. If anything was going to pop up that was from a long time ago,
it would be during that extreme cut.
Right. We were kind of dissecting a little bit the way that TJ handled it. You know, I commend him for being the first one to let everyone know, but I also thought, you know, not exactly sure what to think about the fact that he decided to just, relinquish his belt without a confirmation of what it is, how long, really how long he's going to be suspended. I mean, do you think that that's an admission of guilt in any way, shape, or form? But since he obviously has to know what is going on here, or how do you interpret that?
First of all, if he, supposedly it's definitely a year, it might be more. So if he said definitely a year, the UFC is going to strip him of his belt because they want to keep it going.
Right.
On the other hand, too, he could definitely be guilty of it, and it was like, oh, well, I'm guilty of it. What am I going to do? Here, I might as well, let go of the belt and kind of come up on a brighter side. It's kind of like, all right, I'm going to let go of the belt, let the division go. I fucked up. It is what it is. Let's get it going, and I'm going to step back from it. You know what I mean? Try to look like the good guy. So, it goes hand in hand. If they're saying a year or more for sure, what it sounds like that he let go of it, he tried to get ahead of it, but it sounds like you said, he's guilty. He's guilty of it, and now you see in social media a lot of the press conferences before the first Cody and TJ fight, how Cody was explaining, he was the one that brought, steroids, whatever they're doing, you know what I mean, an alpha male, teaching people how to do it, and this and that, saying all this stuff before their first fight they had for the belt.
One of the accusations made at TJ was the fact that he'd taken some special supplements.
Oh, yeah, the guy's on everything.
TJ?
Yeah, I'm on everything. They test me every day, so I'm on everything.
Well, you're the one that showed everyone how to do it on Team Alpha Male.
Yeah, I'm the one that's now bringing it in. Yeah.
Look at him. He has nothing to say.
Rose?
I speak the facts.
So now it's kind of coming back and biting him in the ass, especially what Cody said. So, on one hand, he can see that it's going to be a year suspension no matter what. The UFC is going to take it away. If it was a couple months, 6 months, they're not. And on the other hand, he's guilty. He did it, and he's going to lose the belt anyway. So you might as well, instead of being stripped of the belt, give it up.
There's a little snake in the grass right there.
What's up,
hey, little boy.
How's it going?
Are you lost?
Definitely lost.
Where's your mommy, little boy?
This is massive news, of course. He is no longer the UFC champion. He's now been stripped of the title.